In this video, we are going to talk about Jasmy, some of its recent price action, its important support and resistance areas, and where we can expect the price of Jasmy to go in the coming days and weeks. So we'll look at the weekly chart, and what we can see here is that in the last few months, since July, we've seen Jasmy just continuously dump with no recovery whatsoever. And it's not looking like Jasmy is going to stop dumping anytime soon. And even before the dump in July, we've seen Jasmy basically just continuously dumping since late 2024. So 2025 has been an absolutely horrible year for Jasmy and its holders, with Jasmy going down about 90%. So when can we expect Jasmy to get a recovery? Well, in my opinion, the next support area for Jasmy, after it lost all of the recent support areas, the next support area we were looking at was the one at about 0.007, but now with Jasmy being quite a bit lower than that, the next support area that Jasmy is likely to test is this one at just below 0.005. This is an area that Jasmy got a recovery from back in 2023, and then it got another huge rally from there in early 2024. So last time Jasmy was at this area, it led to an absolutely explosive rally, with it going up over 1100% in about a year. So can Jasmy get another similar rally once it hits that level again? Well, if I'm being honest, the answer is probably not, in my opinion. Last time when we saw Jasmy get that absolutely explosive rally, we had a very explosive period of euphoria in the entire crypto market, and we had a mini alt season, and the situation in the crypto market right now is just not very similar to what it was back in early 2024. Right now, we are most likely in a bear market. There is a lot of uncertainty in the market, and it is looking like the cycle for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market is over. But with that being said, I still think that Bitcoin will most likely head back over 100k sometime in the next few months. Even if we are in a bear market, Bitcoin will at some point make a new lower high, which will most likely get to over 100k. Now, whether this happens very soon or it takes a few more months, I can't be sure about that, but it does seem very likely that it will happen at some point. And when that does happen, if it happens at the same time as Jasmy hitting the support area of about 0.005, then that could lead to a very explosive rally. If we see Bitcoin getting significantly above 100k and Ethereum breaks into new all-time highs, that will most likely lead to an alt season, and when that happens, Jasmy could get an absolutely insane rally. A rally like that for Jasmy will most likely head at least to the next resistance area, that is this April low, and that would be a rally of about 80% from this support area, and it will most likely even head much higher than that. The first really significant resistance area for a rally by Jasmy would be this area of about 0.017, which would be a rally of more than 3x, and then if we actually get a very significant alt season, then Jasmy could even head much higher than that. But of course, this is still incredibly speculative, and Jasmy is very far away from that right now. As I said, there is still a lot of uncertainty in the crypto market, and if Bitcoin actually continues to dump and heads below the April low, and it actually goes below 70k, then Jasmy could very easily even lose this support area and head to the next one, which is about 0.003. This is the all-time low for Jasmy. It hit it twice in the past, in 2022 and 2023. This is probably the strongest support area on the entire chart for Jasmy, so I think that at least a slight recovery rally from this support area would be very likely. But in the long term, if it loses even this support area, then that would lead to Jasmy just continuing its downtrend in the last few years, basically since 2021. Jasmy is one of those coins that basically completely died since the alt season back in 2021, and it will most likely never get a new all-time high. That's just the unfortunate reality of most of these altcoins that did really well in 2021 and then died in the 2022 bear market. So in conclusion, I think that Jasmy has at least a little bit more to dump until it tests the support area of 0.005, and then from there, if we see the crypto market getting a recovery, then Jasmy could definitely join that and get a recovery of its own. But this support area is not that strong, and I think that the one below that at 0.003 is actually a lot stronger, and it could lead to an even more explosive rally. So I would definitely avoid Jasmy, at least for now. I think that it could be better once it does go all the way down to the support area, but at the moment I think that it is pretty likely that it will continue dumping. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it and you want more updates about Jasmy as well as other altcoins, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.